Just thought I'd bring up, since I'm talking about NLP programming and it's basically designed for you to recognize that you're living in lack of, kind of look how you are convincing yourself on a regular basis that you have a lack of something. Positive thinking. you know, I do have, I do have, I do have, I do have. You know, every time you have to convince yourself that you do have something, kind of look at why is it you got to convince yourself of something? Like you're trying to sell yourself some kind of product or concept or service to yourself. Just the fact that you have to use positive thinking means you have to recognize that you have a lack of. And it's, this is why I see positive thinking as like the worst possible thing you can do to yourself, because you are trying to sell yourself something you don't believe. Why is it that you don't just have it? I mean, okay, if I was filthy, filthy rich, I don't go around saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich. I need to sell myself that I am rich. No, only people that don't have wealth need to convince themselves that they are wealthy. But people that have it, they don't go around trying to convince themselves that they have it. They already know it. It's a knowing. It's a, like if you experience love all the time, then you don't go, I'm a loving person, I'm a loving person, I'm a loving person. You go out and experience love and you enjoy love. You are so caught up in love, you never have to convince yourself that you are it, because you are it. Like, I am happy, I am happy, I am happy. People that are happy don't go around telling themselves that I'm happy, I'm happy, I'm happy. They don't have to convince themselves. They don't have to have this mantra going on that says, I'm happy. They're too busy being happy. How else can I say this so it could be friggin' understood? But if you have to sell yourself on something, you have to recognize that on a subconscious level, you believe you are experiencing in some way, shape, or form the lack of it. So if you find yourself that uh, you're using positive thoughts, positive affirmations, trust without a doubt it's like a double negative. You're reinforcing the idea that you do not have it. This is why I came up with the concept of using my water bottle. And like I have 6 of them. They're gratitude and humanity. Somebody who wants to perceive this concept as, oh, I'm just using positive affirmations all the time, and somebody, the judger, may see this as, I have a lack of it. But I don't use these messages to try and convince me of something. I use this to celebrate it. It's like, yes, there's my gratitude. There's my gratitude. I'm gratitude for everything that I've got. I'm grateful that I have a bottle of water to be drinking out of. This bottle happens to be gratitude and humanity. So every time I drink out of this, it's more of a celebration of, yes, look at all the things I am grateful for. It's not of, I need to be grateful, I need to be grateful, I need to be grateful. It's a, I am grateful. I feel grateful. It's more of, you have to feel the feelings of something and know that you are it. On these bottles, I also say no complaints and no excuses, because it's just my reminder. Am I making any complaints today? Am I making any excuses today? And what are they? And why would I be using that? If I have all of, grateful, and if I am busy being, then there's no time for any complaints. There is no time for excuses. So it's just more of my mirror to say, wait a minute, am I making a complaint here? Is there something wrong going on? So it's how you perceive to use positive affirmations, or, like, if it's just a word that you use similar to a sales guy, then you're convincing yourself you don't have it. But if you're using um, subliminal messages that confirm that you already have it, and you're not busy looking for the feeling, but actually working at feeling it and examining the stories that go on in your head. It's a constant examination of what stories you replay over and over again, and a reflection of, hey, is that the story I really want to have? And subliminally, messages do affect other people. Um, the Beatles just put out a constant, the concept of peace, and the concept that heaven can be created. And then look what happened. We went into a bigger hell. We created hell and not heaven. Because we've been looking at those peace signs as something that we wanted, and not something that we are, and every day live in that peace. So it's you really, really have to understand, you do not have a lack of anything. If you go out and experience any aspect of your day from the perspective that you don't have something, understand there's a belief inside you. There's a story that you're telling yourself over and over and over again that you don't have something, and you need to go and search for it. But the second you can stop and recognize, hey, I do have it. For one thing, what I feel passionate about, what I feel my life mission is about, is to make a film and a documentary that kind of unfolds everything that I've kind of recognized. So while I'm searching out there for some possibility of making this documentary, making this film, what I failed to recognize is, hell, I've got a YouTube channel, I got a computer. I have zero in the world. I gave up all my possessions, but yet the universe put a computer in front of me and the access to YouTube, and I'm making films every freaking day, and I'm doing what I love doing every day. So it's jumping into, what is it I would really, really love, and what's stopping me? Usually it's your excuses. It's the pictures that know it needs to be done this way. And it's like, is that really true? Can it be done in many different ways? And how many ways can I be able to comprehend that the answer that I want is right in front of me? I kind of have this passion to, share this bottled water concept, because as soon as I use it and use it correctly, things just happen magically for me. And it's only a wish that if everybody else did it, it's like we would see a global change instantly, because it is NLP programming. It is a way of you being able to experience your world and your reality. And if we're global. We are all on a matrix. We all are affecting each other. And if we all sort of got together and started recognizing that we have it, we are Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz. We have been going down that yellow brick road, but at some point in time, we need to realize, hey, you've had it all along. You've just been searching for something you thought you didn't have, but you had it all along. But it's just a concept. It's a push that, not necessarily do I have to go out there and have a water bottle concept. I mean, it's just something for me to talk about right now. I can have a lot of fun just talking about the concept of this, but does it need to happen in order for me to experience who I am or feel like I'm attracting everything that I want to attract? Does it need to be actually done in the way that I see it needs to be done? No, it's just a concept. It's just an idea. You know, everybody's on their own path. I can be supporting of everybody being on their own path. I have a bottled water concept. It works for me. It makes me attract every single thing that I want. Doesn't mean that everybody else has to. It means that I have something to talk about. I have something that I really enjoy. I have something I love sharing, but nobody else needs to buy it. Nobody else needs to follow my road. Everybody needs to be on their own path. My only thing is sort of question, what path are you on? Are you on that yellow brick road? Or are you on the road of, oh my God, you mean I have it all along? So it's like, I would really like you to, what's your wish and want? What are your biggest wishes and wants in life? And how is it that you don't see that you already have it? Post it. I would like to see what makes you think you don't have something. And then let's share in that conversation. I find that interesting. I find that life stimulating. It gives me the passions that I enjoy of the aspect of who I am. A lot of people love just complaining and being caught in the problem. I love being caught up in the solutions. And I love the challenge of overcoming some of the toughest problems. And the globe is just sort of dealing with a lot of global problems. It's like, challenge. Sounds like a lot of fun to unfold some solutions there. And it starts with conversation. My wish was to produce a video. Every day I get up and produce videos. I don't need to go and search it out there. It's right here in front of me. And it makes me happy. I don't feel like I'm lacking anything because I enjoy having it. Peace out.